Now at 5, Coin 6 watching out for you as many still struggle to get rental assistance before eviction notices are sent out. Good evening and welcome to Coin 6 News at 5. I'm Elizabeth Din.
I'm Jeff Gianola, and our Lindsay Nadritz asking state leaders some tough questions about what's going on with this program. What are the delays about, Lindsay?
Well, at the beginning of August, the state had paid just under 5% of tenants who applied for help through Oregon's emergency rental assistance program. Now, a little more than a month later, just 13% of households have been paid. As of September 7th, 58% of applications for rental assistance in Clackamas, 47% in Multnomah County, and 57% in Washington County haven't even been looked at.
Even with all the progress shared and all the rental assistance that is being processed and getting out the door, there is still a very real threat that Oregon families may be evicted.
On top of looming evictions, the state is also in jeopardy of losing money in just 3 weeks. Federal dollars set aside for Oregon's emergency rental assistance program must be committed by September 30th, and 65% of resources must be spent by then. If it's not, the money goes back to the U.S. Treasury and is then up for grabs to be used by other states. I asked the executive director of Oregon Housing and Community Services what options they're considering to make sure that doesn't happen.
There are a lot of variables and barriers in this process, and we're working closely with our partners to keep the gas on to process as much as possible. We're also considering increasing the use of outside vendors to add more capacity to the system.
Multifamily Northwest, an organization that represents housing providers, says it's also frustrated over the technical issues and other delays that have prevented the money from going out faster. They are not convinced the agency will meet that September 30th deadline and tell me the state has not answered their repeated questions or calls for more public accountability on what's going on. Well, during this afternoon's press conference, the state couldn't guarantee money would get out before that deadline, but told me they are reaching out to the U.S. Treasury Department for clarification and what will happen to states like Oregon, who are still struggling to get this money out. Reporting live, I'm Lindsay Nadritz, Coin 6 News.